Alright, we're doing another late night video because I forgot again. This time featuring a weird close-up shot of my water bottle. um, so I pressed play again without knowing what I'm talking about, and I gotta stop doing that. So I will talk about a game I've been playing because I have my Switch with me right now. So I've been playing like Minecraft. Uh, what's really kind of for the first time I've really like gone into it seriously. Um, I grew up around Minecraft, but I just for whatever reason like I never played it. It was never something on my radar. Like I wanted it, but I just even when you're like 8, you can't really like play things that your parents don't buy you, and so you kind of got to pick. Oh, what thing am I going to be really into? Um, like what do I want to put my eggs in? What basket do I want to put my eggs in? Um, and I did not choose Minecraft. I chose Disney Infinity. I put my eggs in a corpse. But hey, you live and learn. And now at the ripe old age of 19, I've decided to really like give Minecraft a go. And this was because I saw one of these like, oh, Minecraft, like start a Minecraft Forever World videos, and they kind of resonated with me. I don't know, it was very like kind of artsy, whatever. Um, I don't know, just it definitely like appealed to me, like the idea, like, oh hey, whenever I play Minecraft, this very like endless game where you can do all these different things, um, just stick to the one world, and I did that. I started this like Forever World as I call it. I think I named it something corny like Forevermore, um, but yeah, I started that like winter break, um, and I played on it on and off since then. I'm about like 117, 18 days into it. Um, and yeah, and so far it's been probably my most enjoyable Minecraft experience. It's kind of funny and a little weird when you're like playing a game like Minecraft and you're like, oh yeah, I finally get it. And like it finally clicks why it's such a popular game. And I always kind of knew it should be my thing, because I am pretty into these like very like sandboxy open world kind of games. I mean, like Breath of the Wild is like my favorite game of all time, and I know they're different, but like I feel like I could still probably get out of Minecraft what I love about Breath of the Wild, and I kind of do. In many ways, Minecraft is like what 11-year-old me wanted from Breath of the Wild, um, as like a dumb kid with very little experience with like open world games. Um, I definitely wanted like just a game where I could do anything. And it was that for me at the time. Like Breath of the Wild was crazy. There's a reason it's my favorite game ever, but I don't know. It's interesting to be able to play a game where there's like totally no objective. You just do what you want, but like there's no objective. Yet I gave myself an objective so quickly and so easily, and that's something I think that's very interesting, and probably a really strong testament to the game design of Minecraft. Um, is that as someone who's pretty like goal oriented in games, um, I locked in so quick, and I found something to do, and I found like you know I didn't get overwhelmed really, because it's almost like yes, there's so much to do, but at the same time, it takes so long to like do it all. Where like there's this very natural progression as like a newbie who like doesn't know a ton about how it works. Because I try to look up like minimal information, so I'm having a pretty like vanilla experience, where I don't know a ton. I don't really know all the ins and outs very well, much to the dismay of my younger sibling, who is way more into it than me. And I'll always ask them about things, and they always be like, "Oh yeah, you just it's whatever." And it's probably a good experience for them to be like, "Oh, way more knowledgeable about a game." Um, but yeah, it's by choice for me because it's like I feel like I don't know. I kind of want that like childlike experience where I'm getting all the information from just people in my life and not the internet because I don't know about everyone watching, but despite being Gen Z, I did not grow up with like instant access to the internet. I still have to like beg my parents to like look up like video game guides. I didn't really have like consistent access to it till I was like 12ish around then, and even then it was spotty at best. Um, so yeah, I don't know. I've been trying to recreate the experience, and it's been really good. I just sit down, and recently I don't even like listen to anything. I just like sit down. That's kind of, I don't know, maybe a bit Gen Z brain rotted of me to say, but yeah, it's nice to sit down, pop in earbuds, and just like play the game. Um, the music is really nice too. Like, and I've listened to Minecraft music before, then I'm not like that inexperienced, but I feel like a lot of the stuff outside of like the volume alpha classics really nice. I've especially really enjoyed Lena Raine's music, and I'm forgetting the other guy. I want to say he wrote something like, I think it's Endless. I don't know. Hyper Potions did a remix of two of his songs, and I really like those remixes. And I also really like them in game. Um, so yeah, and it's not, obviously I would love it if C418 came back and like did more music for Minecraft. But I do actually really like the other people who have like been contributing. And there are a few songs on there that definitely give me that like Breath of the Wild feel. And that is like one of my favorite game soundtracks. So it's kind of cool to see something recapture that. Because I kind of thought that vibe was very much so contained to those few Nintendo composers who basically just work on Zelda now. So it's interesting to kind of have that experience, and to like have a game that kind of has some of that appeal to me. Um, and so yeah, no, I don't know if I have a broader kind of takeaway. At first, I thought about showing you guys the world, but I actually decided I want to keep it as just as a like a mostly a private like creative experience, because I figured out how to like make books in the game, and I've been like typing out little like logs of what I do in my day, keeping like an in world history. Um, and in doing that, I was like, no, this is a very nice like solitary creative experience, especially because a lot of what I'm doing is kind of like a role play adjacent. Um, just in that like I treat my character like they exist in the world of Minecraft, and they're like a whatever. I treat them like a little traveler who's set up in a village and is trying to like improve it, and like map out the areas and whatnot. And so yeah, so like today, for example, I spent most of my time playing, working on getting like a map. I already made maps before, but I was on like like I lost those maps. I like died, lost them, whatever. And so I was like, no, I want to safely map out the like entire area around the little town I camped in. Because when I got there, I kind of just like stayed there, didn't explore for the most part, except for the one time when I died with my map. And so I was like, yeah, let me finally start exploring this area, and yeah, that's about what I've been up to now. I was also gonna try to make like a saddle or find like fish up a saddle, but I did look up and realize that they are adding that as a crafting recipe this month. So I'm just gonna wait. Instead, I don't need a horse that bad. Um, so yeah, um, I might have more concrete thoughts later on, but I don't know. There's some, I guess off the cuff thoughts about playing Minecraft as a 19-year-old, who always wanted to play it as a young child. Another thing, real quick, that's been weird is like realizing, oh no, I was like fed a lot of like playground like BS, from the other kids who had it. So for example, I thought you could like have a pet pig, and who knows, maybe you could, but I don't think you can now. And then like I thought, okay, this one's crazy. I legit until like maybe at most a year ago thought that Herobrine was real. Like I thought Herobrine was an actual thing. Because when you're just here and people talk about whatever, you're just seeing like YouTube videos and you're not really engaging with it. You think that's real. I thought that was real, and so there's a little something there. Point and laugh. But I think it's cool. I don't know, and I do really like to know that that playground rumor kind of garbage that perpetuated so much in like the 90s lived on in my generation, and when I was like 18 was like I was like you know made aware of the fact that I was like given misinformation by like freaking like Timmy on the playground when I was 6. um So yeah, there we go. There's another video down. So yeah.